memorable thing was hiking and seeing my watchmates. Like I really felt bonded with them and having to like have heart-to-heart talks with them, just getting to know them better.
The most memorable part about it was doing the rafting in Kekekori. It was memorable to me because we had to build a raft and we had to jump inside the quarry, and because I can't swim, it took a great deal of courage for me to actually complete the exercise activity.
Most memorable. Okay, my most memorable experience is when we were having our last dinner together as Armstrong. We cooked and helped each other out as we sat together to eat dinner. Because these 5 days we've been bonded very closely, so it felt like we were having a family dinner at Ubin.
My most memorable experience was rowboating through a storm. It was a very fun experience through the storm because before the storm, everyone was really tired, and when the storm happened, everyone just became happy and enjoyed. Also, we did not need to rowboat a lot as the tides was very high and was pushing us forward.
The most memorable experience I had was the jetty jump. It was a courage test because we all had our weaknesses, and the courage test was to test if whether or not we have the willpower to challenge our difficulties.
The 5-day OBS course, I actually had 2 really memorable experiences, and they both happened during the 3-day course, which was from Tuesday to Thursday. And they all happened on Thursday. Essentially, when we were rowboating, we encountered a really powerful storm, and in this storm there were really strong winds, and it started making these really strong waves that started pushing us along, and it created this really cool atmosphere where it felt like I was in a movie, kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean. Kind of felt like Tom Cruise. Not related, but yeah. The second experience actually was after we returned back to base camp, and at about 11:30 when our watch actually came together for an emotional sharing. This was actually a really good experience because we opened up to one another, and it was really a very heartwarming experience.
What was out of my comfort zone was staying in an unknown place filled with dogs and insects. Especially the first night camp, there was like a lot of dogs, wild dogs and wild boars. Yeah, so it's very scary to stay outside in an unknown territory with a lot of weird things wandering around your tent.
I fear the dark a lot, so throughout this OBS, right, I didn't bring my torchlight. I mean, I did, but the battery kinda went out and then it died on me. So the campsites are all also very dark because they don't have like lampposts and everything like what Singapore has. So I was like freaking out, especially at Jelutong, because it was very dark and there were like a lot of stray dogs and everything. So throughout this camp, it has actually helped me to slightly overcome my fear of the dark. But
it was when we learned, like, it's when we were kayaking, like, cause like we had to finish the expedition no matter what happens, and like even though like all of us were really exhausted, right, we were like, I had friends from OBS who were there to encourage and motivate me to be resilient and to carry on.
When we were rowboating, essentially, if we needed to go to the toilet, we had to pee in the water, and I didn't want to pee in the water because who does that? But you know, desperate times call for desperate measures, and I jumped in the water and relieved myself.
Our school values of responsibility and respect and compassion, because we had to help one another during our difficult times, encourage one another. We had to accept our new watchmates for who they were.
And one would be time management, second would be communication, and number would be balance and different between point of view.
It is for me to be a better leader, and secondly is that I made many new friends and friendships that will last for a long time. And thirdly is to I learned many values like I can use in school, like resilience, teamwork, and leadership.
My main three takeaways from the OBS course are actually friendship, cooperation, and teamwork. And why I say friendship firstly is because you need to bond together, and it's actually a really nice heartwarming experience when you get to know one another, and it just forms the cooperation, which is when we actually begin to understand one another and work together as a team. And I believe these two things encompass teamwork. Yeah.
I became more courageous to face my challenges in school and outside as well.
I learned in OBS like how to be a better leader, like as in like I can give others a chance to lead also, and like since I was given a chance during OBS to lead people from other leaders from different schools and other leadership backgrounds, like so in school I will learn to help my peers in school who are having troubles in leading, and will also be there when they need me.
I think volunteering in class more and getting people involved in the work as well.
Okay. Anything you want to
I'll take more initiative in taking roles such as like small leadership for small groups doing class discussions or whatnot, and I'll put in extra effort to submit forms and homework. I'll put in extra effort to submit forms and homework.
I'll put in extra effort to submit forms and homework.
So any other comments you want to say?
join OBS?